In this video, we'll be looking at how to set up an annotated bibliography in MLA format, as well as some helpful tips and tricks to make sure you create the bibliography that you need. So a couple of quick disclaimers. First off, this video is focused on the format of the bibliography itself, not necessarily the sources. I don't think it's very useful for me to go into information about MLA citation format because it'll probably change in a year or two anyway when the Modern Language Association updates everything. The second disclaimer is that there is no one way to do an annotated bibliography. This is just what I've done in college and grad school and what I have my students do. Okay, so we're going to start with the same sort of header that you would use in any MLA paper. Name, teacher, class, and date. And the date, of course, is in the more European style, where it goes day, month written out, year with no commas. Then, without any extra spacing, just still double space, you're going to go to where your title would be. For your title, I usually do annotated bibliography of, and then either my topic or my working title. Now you're all set to start adding your sources. So I usually go source by source when I create an annotated bibliography, and the first thing you do is set up your source how you would for any sort of works cited page in MLA format. Once you've done this, you simply keep writing as if it's a new sentence, and you add 2 to 3 sentences usually about what this source contains and how you plan to use this source in your paper. Now the key here is that it all looks like it's one big citation. You don't add a paragraph, you just keep on typing. So I color coded it here. You have blue for the citation and red for the annotation about that citation, about that source. However, this is just for demonstrative purposes. Annotated bibliographies are all the same black font. Okay, and once you've done this, you're ready to move on to your next source. And just like you would in any works cited page, you start a new source, you have this hanging indent. Again, this can be a little tricky for students, so there's a couple ways you can do a hanging indent in Google Docs, which is what I'm working on right now. You can go and highlight the actual source or all the sources that you need to indent, and then you're simply going to go to Format, Align and Indent. Go all the way down to Indentation Options, Special Indent, select Hanging, and click Apply. So a hanging indent is of course just the opposite of how we usually indent a paragraph, where we indent the first line of a paragraph but the rest are not. In a hanging indent, the first line is not indented and the rest are. If that does not work for you, or if Google Docs changes their setup, which they probably will do at some point in the future, you can also just separate the line from the previous line. And the easiest way to do this is to remove the space from where you want to indent by hitting backspace. Then you're going to hold down Shift and hit Enter, and now these two lines are acting independently of each other. So if you go to the beginning of the second line, the one you want to indent, you can just hit Tab, and it'll move it right on over without moving everything else. But you would have to do that for every single line. So I usually only do that if the indent is being a little tricky, or I need to change the formatting around a little bit, or maybe I only have 2 sources and I don't want to risk moving all my other formatting on that document. And then of course, you want to make sure that all your sources are in alphabetical order. This is the same for an annotated bibliography or for a works cited page. So I hope you found that helpful. I have some videos at the end here for research and how to find better sources if that's what you're looking for. But my biggest piece of advice is to give yourself lots of time to do the research, actually read the research, and try and create your outline ahead of time so that when you sit down to write, you already have a blueprint of where to go. I have some other videos on this as well that you can find on my channel. Again, I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and best of luck with your annotated bibliography. Leave any questions down below. I'll answer what I can.